Hi, I'm Mrs. McDonald, and it is July 31st, and I thought I'd show you a update on my seed sheet garden. This is my third video this year, and I might do one more. It counts on what happens back here. But anyhow, I have had a lot of fun growing a few things that I've never grown before, and that's one of the things that I like about this is it gives me the chance. I get more food out of these two little gardens than we get out of the rest of our garden. And that's because the weeds don't overtake. I can keep up with that. And you get a lot of advice. You can ask them, and if something doesn't grow, they send you new pods. And I just really like it. And I don't like vegetables that much, which is like, why are you growing so many vegetables? Whenever I grow them, I'm more likely to eat them. Like I have eaten like 5 cucumbers this year. I never eat cucumbers, and they're very good for you. And look what I grew. This is like happiness, 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 happiness. Look at those babies. I grew these. Isn't that amazing? And I'll only eat parts of them. I'll cut them up and eat parts of them, but most of this I like to give to my horse. I know that sounds horrible, but I cut them up and I eat like the main part, and then I give the rest of it to my horse and my horse loves these. I even made one short little video just showing her eat one. But look at this. She eats that whole thing. She like loves it. So I have all these. I still have, I think, 3 or 4 more in there. And this year I've started to learn how to grow cucumbers, which it's my first year. I've been eating them, but I've learned some new things. So next year there's a few things I'll do different, and that's I'm gonna make sure that I kind of tie them up early instead of expecting them to just kind of grow up my stick. I'm gonna like actually hook them as they go. I've gotten a zillion, maybe not a zillion, but a whole bunch of beans. We ate salad probably 10 times out of the garden because I had a whole big row of successful spinach and a whole big row of the mixed lettuce. And I'm actually thinking about planting more in there this weekend just to see if it comes up in time. I really think that it would grow in time for us where I live. And so I have tons of beans, and I've eaten a lot of them along the way. I'll just come out here and I'll just like pick a handful of them, clean off the ends on my way in, rinse them off, throw them in a pot, cook them for dinner. I've done that, man, 4 or 5 times. I love them that way. I love them super fresh. And I will say, I'm not sure what's going to happen with the cauliflower. It seems like I've saved it and that it is going to grow up. I'm learning more about cucumbers. I haven't had much success, although I'm not sure if we're over yet with the cantaloupe and watermelon. But over here, my tomato plants are doing fantastic. My zucchini, fantastic. This is a little one. I've had a couple other ones that I've gotten that I let get a little bigger, but I think that they're supposed to be better when they're little. And my marigolds are like finally getting flowers. They got giant. I expected them to be like this big with flowers, you know. They got giant. And if I do it again next year, which I probably will, I'll put them on the end if I order marigolds, because they kind of overpowered my lettuce, and I think I would have gotten lettuce longer if they wouldn't have been in the way. What else? My peas did not do well. My beans made up for it. And my pepper plants are coming up. They don't have peppers yet, but they are looking nice, looking like I'm going to have success. So that's just my update on my seed sheet garden, and I really, really enjoy it. I really feel like it gets me to eat vegetables that I wouldn't usually eat, and it allows me to grow my other things. We still grow our other things, but with this, I always get a lot of success and a lot of food for the amount of space that it takes up. I get more from this little space than we get from the rest of the garden, but anyhow. And I've heard some people will be like, why would you do that? And it's like, I don't know. Even though it's not cheap, like I said, for one thing, I get a lot for the space. And another thing, I didn't have people teaching me how to garden. And this is like, makes it so that someone like me, I can succeed and I can feel really great. Like it really makes me feel great whenever I pull these. So I guess that's one of the things that makes it really worth it. And the community, because now we even, like this year, they have a Facebook page, and I have posted on there a couple times. And if you have a quick question, there are a ton of other people growing Seedsheet gardens, and they'll answer. I asked today, let me show you something. Let me see. Where is it? Today I had found these things on my leaf, and I figured this needs to go, like these need to die. But I didn't know what they were, so I posted on the Facebook, and right away somebody said, burn them. So I am going to burn them, and I'm hoping that they wrote what they are. They're like little golden eggs, and I'm thinking that they're eggs of destruction. Oh my gosh. Yes, and on the other side of that leaf, I have a whole bunch of these little, look, little spiders. I can't believe I even touched that. So that is going. Anyhow, I'm happy gardening. I hope that you had very good success with yours. If you planted one, be sure and leave some comments, because I really like getting comments. Anyhow, bye.